back. This video is how to teach your horse to self-load. Now, I started step 1 on day 1 of trailer training, which is sending them into the trailer. When they get confident when sending, you want to make sure on the ground outside of the trailer you can move their shoulders, their rib cage, and their hips. So this is kind of where we're at right now and what I can show you from the closest thing from the beginning that I can show you. So I'm going to point, I'm going to use my stick and string, and I'm going to drive at that hip. I'm going to drive her hip all the way in to where she needs to be placed. And she should go all the way up to the corner. Now obviously that's not going to happen the first try, but then eventually you're going to get to the point where you can just point and they're going to go in. So that'll take time, obviously. But if I wanted to go forward, so before you ever try self-loading, you need to make sure you have control of your horse's body and that you can even move them on the ground. If you can't move them on the ground, you're not going to be able to move them into a trailer. So you're going to repeat that step as many times as necessary. You can do it out on the ground like I just did, or you can do it up in the trailer and send them straight up to the spot that they need to be. You're going to keep practicing that and doing that until they get really soft on the line like she is. Now surprisingly, this is day 3 of trailer training with her, and this is how soft she is on doing it. Not all horses learn that fast, so keep that in mind. The next step you can do is if your horse trailer is an enclosed area, you can either A, depending on how well your horse is doing, take off the lead rope and send them in the same way, or B, you can do like a precautionary step and you can throw the lead rope up and over their back. Send them in that way first. When they get really good at that, then unclip the lead rope. Sooner or later, day 3 of trailer training, and she just takes herself in. Now I might have to go in and correct her a little bit and say I want you up a little bit more, but it's not too big of a correction. And again, you're going to continue this step until you feel confident that you can take off their lead rope and they're going to take themselves right in. So the next step, I'm going to take off my lead rope. Kind of toss it on the ground here. I'm going to point, give my cue. Yes, good job. So I want her butt over a little bit more, so I'm going to drive that butt. There. Now, my horse self-loads. She'll need some practice here and there, a reminder here and there, obviously until she's more experienced. And I can just walk right in and snap her on. So pretty simple and easy steps. You're going to make sure you can move their hip and their shoulder and their ribs, their neck, their body pretty much. And you're going to put them in the trailer and drive at that hip till they get to the spot that they want, where you want them. You're going to continue to do that until they're really soft and good. Then you're going to not use your lead rope as much. Point, ask, do whatever little corrections you need. After that, throw the lead rope over their back. Same thing, ask them to go in, push them where they need to be if they need a little correction. And then finally, take off your lead rope and ask them to send in, and they should walk right up, and you should be able to walk right up and snap them up. Now, obviously, not all horses are as quick as she is. This is day 3, and this is the 2nd day of asking her to self-load, and I'd say it's pretty good. So just take your time. It could take a couple weeks. It could take a couple of days. Be patient with your horses and do the steps, and you should have a self-loading, respectful horse.